Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to Sector 1FG. I am One Forsaken Gaming, and today we're going to be doing my number 7 game of all time, which is Tetris. I'm going to be reading you off my review here shortly. You can already find this over on the Facebook side. This has been a countdown we've done so far. We've done my top 10 games of all time. We are currently, as I said, at number 7. We had number 10, which was Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Number 9, which was Nights into Dreams on the Sega Saturn. Number 8 last week. Geez, I'm like drawing a blank here what I've been talking about here. um, my goodness, I can't remember what the heck it was. Number 8 last week was Sonic CD. I do apologize. Sorry about that. I just, for some reason, drawing a blank what my top 10 games are. But anyway, so this week we're doing Tetris, and let me go ahead and read off my review to you guys. Let me go ahead and silence the game here to make sure there's no sound so you guys can actually listen to what I'm saying. So I'm going to mute the game here real quick, and here we go. Continuing the countdown of my personal top 10 games of all time, we have arrived at number 7. My number 7 game is Tetris. Who knew that making lines from falling blocks could be so addicting? Tetris took the world by storm when the original Nintendo Game Boy was released and has never lost any popularity. While I was never able to actually play this game until the official the NES release. To this day, my favorite version is still the original Game Boy because you get an extra split second while lines disappear after you make them. The overall look and simple design to let you know what piece was coming up, your high score, or the main game board itself was very easy to view and follow. Flipping those pieces to try and fit perfectly to create lines can always be very daunting at times, especially as you get higher in the levels and have no surface to put that forsaken box, or having to wait so long for that line to appear to complete a Tetris. Regardless, Tetris is here to stay. Whether it be going for a new personal best or trying to get to beat that level 9 height 5 challenge, Tetris is a game that you can pick up and play for hours or just have a quick game to pass the time. Nintendo has even made Tetris into an even more fun or casual competition with Tetris 99, where you can play against multiple friends or go online to play against 98 other people to try and reach Tetris Maximus. There were even several sequels such as Tetris 2 and Tetris Plus, which added more mechanics to the original concept. But for me, nothing can ever outdo the original and what it did for the gaming world. This success had companies such as Sega developing their own puzzle-type game to try and combat Tetris. Sega released Columns later in 1989 with its own take on the puzzle mechanic that makes a player match 3 or more of the same gem to make them disappear. While it was a cool new concept and fun to play, it failed to reach the popularity of Tetris, even though there were also sequels that came out as well. Tetris will always be the king of the hill when it comes to puzzle games. Lastly, let's talk about one of the other aspects of Tetris that will always have you coming back to it, the tunes. I have to admit, the original tune that once you press start on the Game Boy will be a tune I will always remember. Considering how many times each tune will repeat itself as you play the game, average time is about 30 to 40 seconds per tune. For a game that lasts 30 minutes, you do the math. It's no wonder that they will get stuck in one's head. Anyway, another part I did like from the NES version is that when the pieces start to get too high, the music would speed up as to put you into a panic mode to add more anxiety to the situation. It makes the experience that much more enjoyable, at least I think so. I have often caught myself at times during a game where I will just let the blocks fall on their own as I bounce to the music. So why is Tetris number 7? There are still a few games I feel that had more of an impact on my gaming life, but nothing can take away what Tetris brought to the table. The simple fact is this: Tetris never gets old. No matter how many times I play it, I always have a good time regardless of how well I do. Add the music and maybe a little competition from time to time, my number 7 game of all time is Tetris. So that's part of the reason why I've had such a, you know, I really like coming back to this from time to time. It's such a huge, uh, as I said, has such a huge impact to the actual game. It has to the gaming industry, everything else. It's just, I can always. It's a game that I can always come back to, and it never gets old. And that's huge. I want to be able to have. I want to be able to have games and that so, that you can come back, have a little fun. Just and it never and it. You can get mad at it, of course. These games just make you rage, but regardless, you have a lot of fun with it. So, anyway, let's go ahead and get into this. We're gonna start it off with just a regular A-type with the original music and everything. Let me know if the sound is too much, if it's too little, if I need to turn it up, turn it down, or if it's just right. Um, we're just gonna start off with a classic one. Thank you, Sinuous Over. Thank you so much for the follow. Alright, we're just gonna go this route here. The only thing I don't like about the original Game Boy is you have to press down for everything, because once you get used to playing Tetris 99, this thing is just like, oh gosh, it's so slow. But it's okay. I love this thing so much. It's like, and sometimes when I don't get a line or something like that, it's like, should I just go for the side, or should I not do it, Yeah, this is not looking good. Oh, there's the line. Okay, cool. Let's get some points on the board. I'm getting tired of these stupid pieces. Whatever. I need to make lines. It's like I'll have a Tetris up here. This is already getting ridiculous. I just need to start making lines. Jeez. Getting way too high already. I can't believe I'm this high already. What a great way to start the stream off and showing off how much horrible this thing's going. I'm really not that bad, it's just I'm getting really bad pieces. My goodness. There we go. That's a good chunk. I'm really making really bad decisions, I know, but whatever. I just need to start making lines, what can I say? Like, can I just get a line to, save my life? Screw this. I'm just gonna start over. Wow, that was an absolutely horrible R&D right there. I just couldn't get any things to save my life. It was terrible. The pieces towards the top were just awful. Like, here I am trying to just, try to survive a little bit, and then it's just not giving me the pieces I want. See, again, it's not giving me the what I want. Man, oh man, this is awful. Like, can I at least have one game of Tetris that's actually decent today? I almost hit over way too many times. My gosh, look at all these boxes. Said my RNG is fucking terrible today. This game. Now, give me a line. It's like I can keep throwing boxes off to the side. I really don't care. There we go. Finally. The one thing I've kind of like gone into, like if you do try to do the level 9 challenge for the height 5, it's kind of like, oh shoot, that's not what I wanted to do. It's like it kind of makes you learn how to compromise and make lines regardless of what the situation is. Makes a huge difference. It's like it just makes you really kind of think about, okay, where can I make a line, you know, type of thing. Let's see, I'm gonna make a line there. That was nice. It's like I just keep trying to fill in the gaps, but it's like I keep eh. I want to go in the opposite direction. There we go. Finally. Got that opening now. Let's go. I know that wasn't the best choice, but whatever. A triple's a triple. If I do that, I'm gonna be stuck, so let's put that over there. Come on. Whatever, I need to make some lines. It's like, it'll eventually clear out. That's the other thing too, is like, you kind of have to realize that eventually it's going to start clearing out itself regardless. You just have to sometimes just be a little patient. But then there's other times, like I just had my first game, you know, it's like nothing just wanted to work. Like right now, it's not giving me anything I want. I'll take anything at this point. Need to make lines. There we go. 2 of them. Perfect. See, and then sometimes it pays off. Get a double and a Tetris. Beautiful. Look at that. We're back in business. Nice. Look at that, perfect. We got Bakers in the house. Good morning, my friend. Resubscribe. Thank you. I don't want all these pieces like this. Come on. Give me some pieces I want. Happy Saturday to you. So I'll get you guys back in the chat here in just a moment because I got pieces falling everywhere. Come on. 28 months, well, it's really been that long since I've been on Twitch. Been over 2 years. It's like I've gone from having a semi-decent, I had a horrible R&D, now I'm getting some decent stuff. Whatever. Need to make some lines. Yes, I prefer this version of Tetris, yes. Simply because you get you get a little split second extra of time while you're waiting for the lines to disappear, lines to disappear. So it kind of gives you a little bit more time because on the NES version it just takes the line out like right away. Gives you that little extra time and it really makes a difference. These are starting to fall a little faster now. It's like, eh. Sorry, I need to make some lines. Yeah, if I read off my review of the game right before we got started into the actual game itself, and that is one of the things I did bring up is the fact that I preferred this version versus pretty much any version. I just think it just works that much better. For me, it's just nothing can take away from the original experience in my book. And I will be revealing my next game for my number. Oh shoot, that's not gonna work. For next week's game, however, I don't have an actual physical copy on me to reveal what it actually is. But I mean, I'll still tell you guys what it is. But yeah, I don't actually have a physical copy. I know it's like, egads, what? What if G does not have a physical copy of something? I'm playing this off of my Super Game Boy, so you know. I got my SNES controller going. I didn't really mean to do it that way, but whatever. It's like I didn't mean to do that, but it's all good. Get rid of some lines. Going here. Come on. We played Knights last night on the Wii. I have a physical copy of it, but it's like it's complete. It's factory sealed, so I don't really want to open it. I'm like afraid to open it. Oh, that was close. I panicked. What's up, Suddy? Sorry, pieces are starting to fall faster. I'll get back to you guys in just a bit. I need to start making some lines, otherwise it's going to be game over here. Jeez. It's getting too high. I'm making too many mistakes. There we go. 13, not too bad. Oh man. The Wii gamepad is compatible with it. Yeah. I have those too. Where is my copy of Knights? There it is. See, I got my physical copy right here, but yeah, you can see it's still factory sealed. I didn't pay that much for it, to be honest, but it's all good. Speaking of Knights, we got a resub. Let's go. Alright, thank you again so much for the resub. Right. Only 77,000? Man, I think I could have done better than that. A yard sale for a couple bucks. Yeah, it's not that expensive, actually. Knight's Journey into Dreams isn't that expensive. Even my factory sealed one that I have was when I bought it was not that expensive. I think I only paid like I don't even remember how much I paid, but it wasn't that much. Whatever. Yep, there's the Knights emotes. But yeah, I don't remember it being that much. I think I was actually, I think I got an offer for it, and I was just like, yeah, let me just get rid of this. Let me just get it while it's factory sealed, brand new for the Wii. I was like, yeah, let's just get it. Because it's Knights #1 and 2. It wasn't that expensive. And the offer was kind of like one of those you just couldn't refuse, you know, type of thing. I've gotten a lot of those on eBay like, on occasion. Well, not a lot, but I get those on eBay on occasion. I want to wait for another line. Yeah, sealed copy is only 20. Yeah, I think with shipping it was like I think it was like $25-30. So I was like, yeah, I'm not going to turn that down. I've had that copy for like probably, I don't know, probably about 6 months. I want to say it's been about that long. That's what I wanted to do. I wish it gave me one of the other ones. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Well, this piece sucks. That's only gonna be a triple, but whatever. Enough. Take it. Can't get any good pieces right now. Damn, man. I'm just gonna start making some lines. Screw this. sitting here waiting for lines and stuff to come around. It's like it's just few and far between at this point. That's why I say I wrote that as part of my review. It was like just waiting for some of these pieces to come. It's like where you have no place to put a box. The ever dreaded box. And then I get 2 of them. Like, come on. Like, I'm not doing that on purpose. Stupid randomness. One thing I've noticed though about this is like when I was playing this before I went live, like even this week I played a few games. Yeah, I was getting some really nasty RNG for this. I've been getting some really bad RNG for this. Rather. It's like, I don't know, I just... screw it. Like a line. I don't know, it's just because, I mean, this is the original cartridge, so it's not like I'm not playing emulation, whatever. This is original, so... I don't know. There we go, cleared it up. Much more fitting to do it that way. Now the question is, can I actually get a line? Save my life here. Nope. Gotta start making lines. I don't have a choice. I gotta start making lines. What's up, Cindy? I miss you guys. Miss being out there. Okay, good. I'll take the 2 lines. Perfect. We miss you. Yeah, no, I just miss the... You know, overall atmosphere, everything over there. It was such a vibe. Meeting Bruce, all of that. Shoot, I need another line. Now's the time I don't need a line. Knock this down another notch. Come on, we can get out of this. Let's go. Come on, give me a line. I work so damn hard. Give me a line. I'm not gonna get one. Like, give me one stupid line. That's all I need. But now I don't need it. Survive. I'm surprised I'm surviving this long. This thing is just not giving me good RNG. I totally botched that up. Oh, yes. My patience paid off. Yes. I'm gonna have to do it this way. I didn't want to have to do that, but whatever. I said, but if and when you do come out next time, though, you gotta come out. I gotta figure out when California Extreme is, and then we can go to that. But just note, your legs are gonna be hurting. You thought San Francisco was bad, and everything else, dude. Walking around Monterey and everything. No, you'll be sore after California Extreme, especially hanging around me all day. Shoot, I thought it was the other one that I wanted. I'm screwing up too much now. So I wanted to put that one over there, and we're done. Arrgh! I need a scooter then. Let's see if we can rent you one. How's that? Alright, let's see. Alright, we're gonna try the B-type now. We're gonna switch up the music here. We're gonna go for the level 9-5 challenge. Let's see if we can do this at least once today. Nope, not gonna do it this time. Let's try again. Whoops. I pressed over too soon. You're gonna hear a lot of that little annoying noise during this process, just so you know. I wasn't looking at what my next piece was. My mind is completely not here right now. No, that's too high. I'm not going to be able to move everything to the side now. On a sec here. Oh, I think I messed up. I should not have put that over there. Yep. Much discovery finalists. I'm sad it's over. Yeah. We haven't watched. We were watching. We finished watching Young Sheldon last night. The finale. It was sad because it was like they ended it because you know, I mean, we already knew that his dad was gonna die, but it was like they waited till like the end of the entire series to freaking make it happen. It was kind of sad. No! Dang it. I couldn't make up my mind what I wanted to do there. This is a terrible piece. Ah, come on. Man, see what I mean? I'm getting some really bad RNG here. Oops, that was... start over. I messed up. You can't make mistakes that early in this. even expect to get anywhere. Yeah, the thing about, like, oh shoot, I pressed it over too early. The one thing about this challenge when you're doing this is that... Oh, I pressed... Man, I'm pressing the over way too early. Direction. I mean, it's something to get rid of these lines. Let's go. There we go. Line right now would be perfect, but this will do. See, as I said, this challenge makes you really realize what you can, what you need to do, and what you don't want to do when you're trying to make lines and everything. Or sometimes you just want to make lines. You don't care if you have gaps and stuff like that in between, because you just straight up need to make lines, period. Hell yeah, we did it! Got it! Nice! That is not an easy challenge to do. GG's. Whew. I didn't think I was going to be able to get it done that fast, to be honest. Oh man, that was crazy. GG's. 100 biddies for celebration. Let's go. Let's get that going here. What we got here? Can play our favorite one here. Let's go. Alright, thanks again for the 100 biddies. That's a pretty low score if you ask me, though. 21 singles, only 2 doubles. It's like you're not gonna get a Tetris in that format. All right, let's do a third again. See if we can pull it off. This is not easy. Again, whoops, almost didn't press over. I didn't want to do that, but I'm kind of in a rush, so... Oh, dang it. I was on my way, too. I hate it. No! It's like, why? It's like you really have no time to think about any of this stuff. That's what makes it such a challenge. I love it. I said I could play this all day and never get tired of it. You know, I mean, eventually I will, but right now we are playing some Tetris. And having a damn good fun time with it. That's not quite what I wanted to do, but whatever. I screwed up. Dang it, I got somewhere too. Oh, that was terrible RNG right now. Like, I really don't like using lines for, you know... Using lines for just to make one line, but, you know, when you're in this challenge, it makes an entire difference. But if you try to do this challenge on, like, the NES version, it's, like, killer. Whoops. Ah, I screwed up. If you try to do it on the... It's because you get that extra little second, it makes it that much harder. Shoot, I was thinking that was gonna fall down further. It's like, what are those blocks hovering on? Whoops. Actually, that may actually not be so bad. Hopefully not. Shoot, I knew I shouldn't have stuck the line over there. To make lines now. Ah, I meant to flatten it out. It's like, no! Oh, no, screw it, I messed up. It's like, wait, let me go back to that one. Nope, everything's randomized. Oops, that was a mistake. I was expecting that one to make a line. That's the other thing too. It's like there are times when when I'm playing this, it's like I'll think it'll make a line and then it doesn't because I don't realize there's a gap there. Like, oh crap, no, it didn't make a line, and then you're just, yeah. Hey, we got a triple, nice. That doesn't happen too often in this format. So even if you can actually get a Tetris in this, I mean, that's amazing, but or left, come on. It's like, I just need to make lines, that's all I gotta do. I think we got this one too. It's right there. Yes! Got my hint strawberry lemon today. Man, trying to get some high scores, you know. The only thing, it's like I was debating if I was going to do this as a recording or if I was actually going to do this as a if I was actually going to do this live, because I didn't know how long it was going to take for this. But we'll just keep trying, you know, play a little bit longer. So it'll probably be a little bit of a shorter stream. Maybe like we'll go for about another 45 minutes or so. Tomorrow I don't have any clue what I'm doing yet. I haven't even written. Oh dear, it's just the truth be told, I haven't actually even written my. Oh, that's a huge score. That's a huge score, rather. What's up, Mrs. MJ? Good morning. Welcome in. Let's go. Like, this music was in the NES version. Alright, let's go. I was like, wait a second, what am I doing here? That's the only thing, it's like, the Tetris isn't, when you do them early, they're not worth anything. It's better to just make lines and just make it quicker to get yourself up to a higher level, because Tetrises aren't worth many points here. Start making some lines. There we go. I'm only gonna get 3, but still. Better than nothing. Whatever. I'll just go ahead and do it. Yeah, see, now the line comes. It's like when you don't want it to show up. Oh, there we go. Let's clear this out here. If I get another one, then I'll be able to... There we go, perfect. But how I start off every single one of these streams that I'm doing for my top 10 games of all time, I am writing reviews for all these. I have not finished my review for the next game. I'm a little behind on stuff this week because it's been crazy for me at work. But I'm probably about halfway through writing my review for the next game. I know normally I've had like my reviews done within like I've usually had it done by now. I've had it like by the end of the week. I've already had my review finished for the following week's game. But this week has just been eluding me. Work has just been crazy busy, and I haven't had a chance even during my lunch. I just don't really feel like my brain has just been fried. It's like I just don't feel like thinking about it. Whoopsie. I'll take it. Need to start clearing out some lines. Well, I'll just go ahead and say it. Next week's game is actually going to be, well, my number 6 game of all time is actually the original Super Mario Brothers. That will be what we'll be playing next Saturday. With I will also have my review for it as well. Brings back so many. I'm actually, one of the things I'm just, you know, reminiscing as I'm writing the review, just how many, just the memories I've had with that game. You know, it's so nostalgic just to be able to just go back through and just as I'm writing these reviews, just how many memories just pop in my head just from playing these games, you know. And just what things have changed over the past, just even the past year, for example, because who knew that I would actually, I said there's a couple games that are on my list that I know that from those who've been following me for a while, know that where did this come from, you know, type of thing. Where did this, you know, game come from to be put on my list in such a short, you know, I haven't like even played it for that long, but all of a sudden it's like, oh my gosh, where did this game come from? You know, why is it on my list all of a sudden? It just had that much of an impact, you know, just on myself as well as just overall. You know, I just really enjoy these games that have come out with. Thanks, Drowning, for the follow. Appreciate it. Oh, never mind. Mod, please. Thank you. That threw me off. On it, boss. That threw me off. That's why those gaps come in. I was like, just completely distracted by that. No, we don't do that here. Promotions, things like that. I'm not interested. I'm not in it for that. I need some damn good pieces here. I didn't realize I was already at level 9. This game's been going fast. I don't want a line right now. I just need to start making lines, and then it's like by the time you get to that, you start making lines, and then it's just like, oh crap! I just gained like another like 3 levels on the thing just while you're trying to clear out everything. But see, that's part of the reason why I have it on followers only chat, because it doesn't really, you know, if they really have to be an actual, like, somebody to actually do something, for like a channel or something, they actually have to be following you to do something like that, and it just... Oh, I totally... No! It actually said that's actually one of the highest score today. Jeez. The other one I had was level 13, 14, and it's like, or something, and I only got the 77,000, and this one I was only level 10 and got 81. Almost 82. Jeez. So I'm no expert at Tetris, but I mean, I give myself like an advanced, you know. I'm definitely not an expert. I can't handle when things start getting too fast. I can't think fast enough. I don't think I've had one line this entire session so far. There's number 2. Another one would be nice right about now. At least it's kind of working out. Whoops. I almost botched that one. There we go. We cleared it out. But see, that's the other reason why I think one thing I kind of left out in my review. What I was thinking was, you know, half the fun of is making mistakes and then trying to fix them. You know, that's where the game really kind of excels too, because it's like you could make mistakes where there's gaps in your game board and stuff like that, but then getting them fixed is half the fun. I was debating whether or not I wanted to put that in my review, but I was like, I don't think it's necessary. Everybody and anybody that knows Tetris knows that that's already included. Gaps are gonna happen regardless. Man. Then they get pieces like that just don't fit. Like, what the hell am I supposed to do with this? Like this one. Oh, this one I can actually... No, that actually worked out. Oops, this wasn't the piece I thought it was. Alright, we'll make it Tetris. Yeah, like that was worth 5,000 points. But if you do it on like level 1, it's not even worth it. Only gives you like not even 2,000, I think. Perfect timing. It's probably not what I wanted to do, but whatever. I said, I'm no Tetris master, but I just have fun with it. I said, next Saturday again, we'll be doing Super Mario Brothers, my number 6 game of all time. I'm still trying to figure out finish the review for it. about half, probably, I said, probably about halfway there. Yeah, whatever. So we're continuing this all through the next, several weeks. So number 10 on the list, again, was Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Number 9 was Nights into Dreams on the Sega Saturn. And number 8 was Sonic CD, and we are currently now at number 7. Yeah, it's a Mario, the original, and I know that's one of the things I'm gonna kind of when I'm going through my actual review is I like to explain, part of the reason why it's where it is on my list, type of thing. And I know I'm gonna probably be like, well, why did you choose this one over, let's say, Super Mario World or Super Mario 3? Most of it has to do with, how it affected me as a gamer, as a how these games, played an impact on me personally, as well as what it could have potentially have done for the gaming community. Because when I started off with Symphony of the Night was, this game, Symphony of the Night had a huge impact on just Metroidvania in general. It had such a huge impact, and it's not just, because it had that kind of impact on it. It's mostly because it's also because of what it did for me. Yes, it had an impact on it. That's only part of the reason why it's so high on my list. But you can look at a game like Nights into Dreams, number 9 on my list, and you're like, what? Why is this game sucks? There's a lot of people that tell me that game sucks, type of thing. But for me, again, this is for my own entertainment, so to speak, for my choice and how I want to do it. But for me, it's more or less how I felt what the game did for me. And as I was talking about a little bit earlier about, with even games that I've only played, recently, Nights into Dreams being one of them, Nights into Dreams, I'd only just played that for the first time this past year, but because it had that much of an impact on me personally, I never get tired of that game. I could play the first couple levels over and over and over again, and it never gets old. It was the round control. Well, that helped. That did help, not gonna lie. The OEM controller definitely helped a lot. That definitely helped. But overall, the overall experience that I had with Nights, it was just amazing. I can't say that enough. And I know when I gave my review of it and everything, it just, man, it's such a great experience. When I first played it, I wanted a Saturn for a very long time, and I finally get my hands on one. It was just such a blessing. Thanks to you, Mr. Baker. But for the help. But it's not just about, I mean, then I finally get to experience another game which, I kind of overlooked over the years, which was Sonic CD, and how great that game is. My overall, views of games and stuff, it's changed over the years, I guess. And also don't forget about some of the classics, obviously, like this one. just little things like that. It just makes such a huge difference on a lot of things, and I can't stress that enough. You know, don't just leave yourself to just one type of game. I mean, if that's cool if that's what you like, you know, type of thing, but overall, it's like if you're making a top 10 list, I don't want to see like a person who likes, you know, like Call of Duty or something like that. You know, that's cool. You know, I understand. You know, hey, that's your type of game. You know, first-person shooters are not my type of game. But that doesn't mean that for me, that for you, or for whoever likes those games, you know, hey, all power to you. You know, that's what it's about. You know, this is my personal top 10, and you know, that's just something that I wanted to put together. How do I feel about Panzer Dragoon Saga? That is in my top 25. It's not in my top 10. I mean, it is not in my top 10, but it is definitely in my top 25. I'm not gonna lie about that one. And give me some pieces to work with here. Shoot, I saw that coming and I still did it. Come on, I need to start making lines. I'm not getting anywhere. It's like, this is not helping me at all. Now let's see, like, now I want a box. Now it's too late. Oh, I'm gone. Dang it. Hey, we got 100,000. That's pretty good. I haven't gotten 100,000 points in like forever. GG's. It's not my personal best though. I think the highest level I've ever gotten to is like 17. And that was like when I was like in my teenage years. I'm pretty happy about that. Yeah. Alright, let's go back to the, we're gonna go back to this challenge. We've beaten it twice today. Let's see if we can do it again. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to do it that way. Oops. Hopefully, I was gonna say, hopefully that doesn't affect anything. Line would be perfect right about now. But nope. Gotta make lines. That's not quite how I wanted that to play out, but hey, well, it worked. That wasn't how I wanted that to go either, but whatever. got it. Nice. 3 times today. Whew. My fingers are getting tired, to be honest. Whew. Jeez. Definitely not a high score, but hey. That's 3 times I've beaten this thing today. The other thing that I kind of enjoying about this, I'm actually probably going to be having to play this off of my